Hello, friends. It's Jim Nance. What a special night we have in store for you. The 44th annual Rolex Junior All-America event. Celebrating so many remarkable achievements in this past year, scoring records, incredible tournament performances. All that's going to be discussed. We're going to name the Rolex Junior Golfer of the Year, the Rolex Junior All-America teams. We're going to talk about the Rolex Junior Scholastic All-America teams. I'm just inspired by all of you that participate in this. Those that support it, make it happen, and those who participate in it. Just take the juniors themselves. They've collectively raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity, and that's an awesome thing. Our game is always reaffirmed to be in great hands when we have a night like this, an event like this, to celebrate these special young people. It goes all the way back to 1986 when Rolex championed junior golf and made a huge mark in the future look of junior golf in competition through things like the AJGA. It's been a wonderful partnership. It's a partnership that's going to be together for a long, long time, for future generations of junior golfers and junior stars of the game who go on to excel on the biggest stages in the sport. We could get testimonials from Tiger and Phil and Lexi and Brooke Henderson and JT and on, and Annika and Jack. We all believe in this because we all believe in you. So sit back tonight and enjoy what we call the greatest night of the year in junior golf, the Rolex Junior All-America event. Wish I could be there, but I'm there in spirit, and God bless you all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Hallie Ledbetter, and I have the honor of hosting tonight's Rolex Junior All-America Awards. As an AJGA alumni myself, I can tell you tonight is extremely special for everyone involved. Rolex has played a timeless role in golf's history, especially for the next generation. Tonight, we celebrate our shared pursuit for excellence as we revisit the most brilliant performances, outstanding people, and our best memories from 2021. We begin with the Jerry Cole Sportsmanship Award, which celebrates exceptional character, community involvement, and service to others. Jerry Cole was a 20-year member of the board of directors. His passion for junior golf was so strong that at his funeral, every attendee in Chickasaw, Oklahoma, wore an AJGA hat in his honor. I'm excited to announce our first recipient from Wynwood, Pennsylvania, Sydney Yermish.
As a child, Sydney Yermish was fascinated by the fire engine that passed by her house. Watching the vehicle race towards danger left a lasting impression on her, one that was reignited in 2020 when her personal trainer started going through fire school. Hearing her stories inspired Sydney to walk into Penn Overbrook Hills Fire Company in June. By September, she was the first cadet in the newly created junior program. Sydney was only a few months into her sophomore year when her high school coach lost his battle with cancer. His passion for golf was a major inspiration to Sydney. She kept him in mind as she teed it up in a tournament over 4th of July weekend, but after walking off 18 green, Sydney's world was rocked by more heartbreak. That day, her closest friend and mentor at the fire department died in the line of duty. Devastated by the loss, Sydney sought out to honor her friend through the game of golf. Using leadership links, Sydney has raised more than $18,000 for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation. The 2021 Jerry Cole Sportsmanship Award recipient is an example of taking a tragic situation and using it to help others.
Sydney, congratulations on receiving this award. Can we first just talk about this incredible uniform? That is amazing.
Thank you, yeah.
Does everybody get one of those?
Pretty much. Like after you join and you're there for a little bit, you get a series of uniforms. This is a Class A, so this is like your nice uniform. Then you get a Class B, which is kind of like a working uniform, and that gets used a lot.
Well, Class A, it looks awesome. So firefighters are, across the board considered heroes, but I don't think a lot of people realize just how much goes into becoming one. What was it like going through that training, and at such a young age, 16?
Yeah. So there's different levels of training. First you have Fire 1, which is like the basic certification a firefighter can get. There's 4 modules. So as a 16-year-old, I cannot do module 4, which is interior firefighting, but it's a lot of time, and I've had to sacrifice some golf tournaments and some practice days because it's a full Saturday and a Sunday. Just continually going back to the fire academy and just training there.
But I'm sure that's probably helped you put golf in perspective a little bit as well.
Definitely, yeah. It's an important balance for me. It's how I feel like I've been a better golfer by giving myself that backup, that break, and also like looking at it in a different perspective as well. You don't always have to be golfing, and there's other bigger things than golf.
Yeah, an awesome way to give back in a very unique way as well. So you've been through a lot the last 2 years. Talk to me about your coach and how you are just living out his legacy.
Yeah, so actually we just had my golf banquet, and me and my newer coach following him, we created a award in his honor called the Dennis Keenan Memorial Award, and it just represents his kindness and his character, because that's what I take away from him. That's who he was. He wanted you to be awesome golfers, but he wanted more of you to be awesome people, and that's kind of what we as a team and me personally, I really try to take away from him in his life.
So there was another man that was also in your life that was an incredible inspiration. Tell me about your mentor at the fire station.
Sean DeMonk died in the line of duty on July 4th. He has taught me everything I know about the fire service. He has been there every step of the way in my experience. So losing him was really hard.
In his memory, you've raised money for the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, over $18,000, which is incredible. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so going into it, I knew that there was a direct donation to the family or spouse of a fallen fire hero. So my goal was to raise at least $10,000. That was a lot in my mind then. I was really hoping to get that much. And knowing that half would go to the ACE grant and half would go to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, that was the goal. $5,000 is the amount that goes to the family. So being able to raise almost double that means an incredible amount, and to know that I have helped people in need and who are hurting, fire companies and the family in general, it means a lot. Leadership Links has made it super easy with an amazing website, all the resources right there. I probably wouldn't have been able to do it, especially that quickly, if it wasn't for Leadership Links.
So I know the last few years have been tough for you. What would you say to others that are going through tough times to just give them some advice?
Everyone handles grief in their own way, definitely. But the one thing I would say is you can't bottle your feelings. I've tried that. It does not work. And just, reach out to people. There's people out there to help you.
Sydney, well, you are an incredible inspiration. You've done so much good and are well deserving of this award. So congratulations.
Thank you, Hallie. I appreciate it.
Sydney's story is one of overcoming incredible tragedy and using it as a catalyst for doing good. From local initiatives to global causes, juniors across the country are making it a point to give back. Our second Jerry Cole Sportsmanship Award recipient is no different. He uses his platform to raise money that has an impact internationally. From Palm Beach, Florida, Rafe Cochran.
You're never too young to make a difference in someone's life. Rafe Cochran proved that at the age of 9 when he started taking pledges for birdies he made in local tournaments to support families in need. In 2016, at just 11 years old, he created the Rafe Cochran Golf Classic, a charity tournament benefiting Food for the Poor. The nonprofit provides food, medicine, and shelter to the poor in Latin America and the Caribbean. In just 6 years, the Rafe Cochran Golf Classic has raised over $500,000. In total, his tournament proceeds funded the construction of 10 double-unit homes in Haiti and 4 schools in Jamaica. His commitment to service then took him to these countries between 2017 and 2019, where he helped build those homes and schools. Seeing the first-hand impact of giving back only empowers the 2021 Jerry Cole Sportsmanship Award recipient to do more. Whether it's a random act of kindness, fundraising, or volunteering, Rafe Cochran displays a commitment to service that others can follow.
Well, Rafe, congratulations on receiving this award. This must be so incredible for you.
Thank you, Hallie. I'm really honored to be receiving this award. It really means a lot to me.
So let's start at the beginning. What inspired you to give back?
Well, it actually all started when I was 9 years old at my school. A woman named Delane Bailey actually came and talked and kind of described what she does with Food for the Poor and what that organization, how an organization impacts families, schools, and developing countries. So I really got connected with that, and then several weeks later we did a field trip to Food for the Poor's headquarters in Coconut Creek, and she showed all the images and pictures and really showed in depth what Food for the Poor does. And I knew I needed to help, and I saw how fortunate I was, and I knew that I could make an impact on these people's lives. So I ended up actually having a meeting with the head of Food for the Poor and told him that I was going to raise money and help the cause.
So you've raised over $500,000 with the Rafe Cochran Golf Classic. How did you come up with that idea to start this golf tournament?
Well, the Rafe Cochran Golf Classic, I initially started raising money for Food for the Poor through like birdies and Eagle pledges. And that was initially how I raised $18,000 to build homes in Haiti. I ended up building about 11 homes so far with the first Rafe Cochran Golf Classic. Each home in Haiti is about $6,000, so that was a process we used. And then I saw all these charity events around, and I've even played in them, charity events for my school, stuff like that. So I ended up thinking through golf, because that's my passion, how could I incorporate competition, golf, and raising money? So I started the Rafe Cochran Golf Classic.
Now, you visited the places where this money has gone to, Jamaica, Haiti. What has it been like to see the fruits of your labor firsthand and see how impactful this money has been?
Well, all money that we raised, I want to see where the money's going, and I want to be there firsthand. So initially we went to Haiti because I really wanted to see the impact that we're doing and get a better grasp of what is going on in these developing countries. So we ended up going to Haiti, and that was a huge eye-opener. We went for about 48 hours, and we traveled to all the homes that we built houses for. And I mean, the things that I saw in Haiti were so impactful to me because it was poverty that I've never seen before. I mean, it was incredible. And I actually was there looking at one of the houses, and there was a mud hut in one of the villages in La Fosse that this 15-year-old girl was living in with 2 children. And no husband, no man in the house. And she was living in this house with barely a roof, barely surviving. So I actually went back and raised money and built her a house. I also went to Jamaica and did the same thing, painted the schools, talked to the kids, and connected with the projects in a real hand basis, yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like you said, so you've not only raised money, but you've donated your time. What would you say to other young golfers that want to give back, but they're just not really sure, what to do?
Yeah, I mean, You're never too young to take action and make a difference in your community or in developing countries. I would say focus on the cause that you want to help. AJGA does an amazing job with their Leadership Links program. I mean, I've actually played in Andy Smith's event a few weeks ago, and she was raising money with AJGA, and it was an amazing turnout. Connects kids with golf, connects kids with raising money. So find what you love, find your passion, and go with it.
Awesome, Rafe. Well, thank you so much. You are so worthy of this award, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Hallie, so much. I really appreciate it. I'm honored to be here.
The AJGA is uniquely positioned within the golf industry to make a positive impact on the diversity, equity, and inclusion of the sport. For the 2022 membership year, the AJGA chose to lower membership fees as part of a multi-year plan to reduce membership and tournament fees and make golf more accessible and affordable. The AJGA also has nearly 100 internships annually, which creates an incredible opportunity to make an industry impact. Through partnerships, training, and a concerted effort, the AJGA is working to change golf for the better.
And now you're seeing more and more people from diverse backgrounds, more people of color, more women on the golf course. But all of that starts, I think, or it starts most significantly at a young age.
I played a lot of AJGA events in the junior days, and just get to play in these events, and there are a lot of opportunities, and then we learn a lot from it. It's all about the playing opportunity for them, and the more events they play, then it's better for them.
Providing ways to go through the AJGA and access those funds to be able to allow a parent and a kid to be able to travel and continue to compete with the best in the junior golf circuit. That's really important, and that's an awesome initiative.
It's just about giving that support and love, and obviously helping them with their passions. But it's going to have to come down to just a community coming together.
I think the AJGA does a great job with being inclusive. Golf is not that accessible for a lot of the world, and the AJGA recognizes that.
It's just nice to see, the AJGA going again, taking the proper steps and doing the right things.
I think the more diverse you make youth golf, the more diverse golf is going to be, as you grow older. And so I think it's incredibly significant and important, and junior golf plays a huge role in that.
The AJGA's DE&I initiatives have been happening for many years surrounding girls golf, and more specifically the ACE Grant. The ACE Grant provides financial assistance to juniors who have the skill set but not the means to play a national junior golf schedule. The program has reimbursed over $5 million to junior golfers since 2003, with $1 million of that going directly to participants of the first tee. The impact of the ACE Grant is not lost on those it helps the most.
I came 3 years ago from overseas, and when I came here, the ACE Grant helped me to compete against other players, other American players.
I've been able to play some tournaments I really didn't think I was going to be able to play. I mean, it's helped me travel a little bit longer, a little bit farther, get me into some better tournaments. I can really go out there and compete and kind of help my recruiting a little bit. It's been really great.
They allow us to have new opportunities to play different courses, and they allow us to meet new friends along the way, and I think that's just a great opportunity to have.
It's just so great for us. We have a big family, there's 5 kids, and there's no way we could afford to do a lot of the things that we do if we didn't have some help.
It was a nice way to put off the burden of financially, and it also give the kids encouragement.
Getting here, it's been quite a journey, but ACE Grant has just allowed me to do all of it. Going to all these tournaments, like over summer, flying to the East Coast, it gets a little expensive, So ACE Grant helping out just means the world to me.
It's definitely opened more opportunities, so I think without it, I wouldn't be where I am.
Being a Rolex Junior All-American was a big deal, and you wanted to be going to that dinner, around Thanksgiving every year during the polo, and it was something that was it was a huge accomplishment, and congratulations to all the All-Americans. It's like I said, a big feat and something that you'll always have on your resume, and keep working hard to keep accomplishing great things.
Hi, my name is Lynn Lim, and I'm here joined by Sean Carl Dobson. We are the 2021 player representatives serving on the AJGA Board of Directors. Serving on the AJGA board was a really cool experience and something I will take with me throughout the rest of my life.
It was definitely a unique year filled with challenges and accomplishments. I want to highlight a few of these and look back at some of the top moments from 2021. In January, Annika Sorenstam continued her support of the AJGA in girls golf by hosting her 13th Diamond Resorts Annika Invitational presented by Rolex. In February, we battled through temperatures in the low 30s and high wind for a real test of golf at the AJGA Simplified Boys Championship at Carlton Woods.
2021 also saw the return of a spring schedule with 18 events being played from March through May. The summer kicked off with the first Team TaylorMade Invitational at Streamsong Resort, and in July, Wyndham Cup made its return to the AJGA schedule, with the East team claiming back-to-back victories for the first time in almost 10 years. One of the big highlights of the season was Zachary Polo shooting an 11 under par 60, the lowest round in AJGA history at the AJGA Junior Open at the Bridges presented by the city of Montrose. Montgomery Ferreira also tied the lowest girls round in AJGA history at that same event with a 9 under par 62.
Golf is not all about the competition, but what that competition allows us to do to help others. Giving back is a core tenet of what the AJGA does and extends beyond the organization to the juniors involved. Through the AJGA's Leadership Links program, juniors from around the world raise money and volunteer for charities they are passionate about. As part of Leadership Links, I was lucky enough to co-host a State Cup Series event in Texas. These events bring top juniors together to individually raise money towards a common goal. These 14 events in 2021 raised over $1 million for various charities and the AJGA Foundation.
I think juniors should be participating in Leadership Links because it's very important to be helping others.
I thought it was a great experience to learn how to raise money and to get that out there, to get the AJGA name out there, and it's really important to kind of give back to the community that I'm a part of.
Golf is a connector of people and relationships and opportunity, and the Mass Cup's been a great opportunity to bring the best golfers in New England together to raise money and have a great day.
It's pretty cool because we all get to kind of play golf and have fun while we're also helping people out and get the things they need.
It means a lot to me because, you see those kids and you think, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky and I'm fortunate to get to play this sport and get to travel and get to do all of this when they don't even have a pair of good shoes.
It gives me an opportunity to give back and while doing what I love.
I've been all about helping veterans, and the fact I can help them through the game of golf is really amazing.
I think every amount matters, obviously, and being a small difference or a large difference, it's just cool to make a difference.
Just love the AJGA. They're just a professional organization, and we're so lucky that they're helping us running the Annika Invitation USA. Congratulations to all the Rolex Junior All-Americans.
Hi, my name is Aaron Pounds, and I'm joined by Katie Lee. Together we will serve as the player representatives to the AJGA Board of Directors for 2022. We are very excited to bring the thoughts and ideas of the AJGA membership before the board. In 2021, the AJGA continued to grow its tournament host family with Mariah Stackhouse, Lonto Griffin, Albane Valenzuela, Sam Burns, and Ben On hosting their first events. These new faces joined with many other hosts, including Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, Stacey Lewis, C.T. Pan, S.H. Park, Harold Varner III, and many others.
The end of the summer brought with it one of the biggest events in girls golf, the Ping Junior Solheim Cup. Each team was captained by a golf legend as Annika Sorenstam led the Europeans and Renee Powell led the United States team. Trailing Team USA 8-4 after the first day, Team Europe dominated the singles matches, winning 9 of the possible 12 to claim the cup for the first time on U.S. soil. The season concluded with a fall staple, the Ping Invitational, where Gianna Clement became the youngest Ping Invitational champion ever. Finishing out the summer also gave us a preview of the next wave of stars at the AJGA Junior All-Star Invitational presented by Adidas Golf. To relive more of the top moments, let's check out the AJGA's top 10 social media posts from 2021.
So easy. All right, good try.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Sergio Garcia now driving. Little driving. Oh!
Let's see if I got any new comments. Oh man.
Why do they even have one if you're not supposed to hit it there?
Because it's fun!
Hello everyone, this is Cameron Champ here. Just want to congratulate all the award winners tonight. Your play on and off the course is truly inspiring. Keep up the good work.
The AJGA mission focuses on overall growth and development, including in the classroom. Tonight, we honor 40 of the brightest minds from 17 states and 2 countries. These high school seniors earned a top finish in an open or invitational event and qualified for the honor through academic excellence. Of the scholars recognized, the overall national adjusted GPA was 4.5 with an average 34 ACT and 1,500 SAT. Since 1988, Rolex Scholastic Junior All-Americans have achieved successful college, amateur, and professional golf careers. Alumni include Casey Martin, Kelly Booth, Boyd Summerhays, Matt Kuchar, and Tiffany Joe. Congratulations to all 40 Rolex Scholastic Junior All-Americans.
I want to wish all the 2021 Rolex All-Americans congratulations and good luck to you in the coming years, and look forward to seeing you all out on the PGA and LPGA tours.
During the fall for the past 4 decades, the best junior golfers in the world have earned distinction as Rolex Junior All-Americans. Tonight, the top boys and girls from the 2021 season join a list of past outstanding alumni, including Tiger Woods, Phil Mickelson, Jessica Korda, Matthew Wolff, Danielle Kang, Inbee Park, Paula Kramer, and Cameron Champ. These junior golfers from 23 states and 5 countries excelled on the course during more than 140 national junior golf events, including more than 100 conducted by the AJGA. I present the Rolex Junior All-America Honorable Mention Team.
From Nashville, Tennessee, Kennedy Adams. From Aliso Viejo, California, Kyle On. From Encinitas, California, Jonas Appel. From Phoenix, Arizona, Gavin Aurelia. From Toronto, Canada, Vanessa Boravilos. From Jacksonville, Florida, Carson Brewer. From Irvine, California, Lee Chen. From Murrieta, California, Kylie Choi. From Torrance, California, Kylie Chong. From Edmond, Oklahoma, Ryder Cowan. From Madison, Connecticut, Matthew Doyle. From Downingtown, Pennsylvania, Nicholas Gross. From Marvin, North Carolina, Will Hartman. From New Albany, Ohio, Kari Hollenball. From Lilburn, Georgia, Theana Wynn. From Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, Scotty Kinnan. From Springdale, Arkansas, Grace Kilcrease. From Surrey, British Columbia, Canada, Lauren Kim. From Orlando, Florida, Sean Lamoni. From Carthage, Tennessee, Sophie Linder. From Irvine, California, Angela Liu. From Duluth, Georgia, Carter Laughlin. From Orlando, Florida, Bridget Ma. From Marietta, Georgia, Mackenzie Mages. From Johns Creek, Georgia, Ava Merrill. From Overland Park, Kansas, Julia Meismer. From Japan, Kyo Morishita. From Alpharetta, Georgia, Will Moreland. From Houston, Texas, Sebastian Moss. From Great Falls, Virginia, Chase Nevins. From Newport Beach, California, Calder Overfelt. From the Woodlands, Texas, Alex Papiano. From Irvine, California, Catherine Park. From Johns Creek, Georgia, Devin Patel. From Akron, Ohio, Solomon Petrie. From Camarillo, California, Catherine Rao. From Brampton, Ontario, Canada, Brooke Rivers. From Pinehurst, North Carolina, Sihan Sandhu. From Tulsa, Oklahoma, William Sides. From Fort Mill, South Carolina, Alexia Seal. From Paulsbo, Washington, Susie Tran. From Orlando, Florida, Brendan Valdez. From Austin, Texas, Keaton Vo. From Florence, Kentucky, Rylan Wotherspoon. From Buffalo, New York, Lily Zhang. From Bellevue, Washington, Angela Shaw. From Saratoga, California, Sophie Zhang Murphy. From Irvine, California, Alice Zhao.
It's my honor to present the Rolex Junior All-America second team. From Irvine, California, Si Hao Kong. From Dardanelle, Arkansas, John Daly II. From Alpharetta, Georgia, Ethan Gao. From Hilton Head Island, South Carolina, Jonathan Grizz. From Duluth, Georgia, Sarah M. From Brookville, Maryland, Brian Kim. From Valencia, California, Cindy Coe. From Pleasanton, California, Jacqueline Laha. From Arcadia, California, Erica Lee. From Basking Ridge, New Jersey, Katie Lee. From Johns Creek, Georgia, Bruce Murphy. From Port St. Lucie, Florida, Gloria Nip. From Gilbert, Arizona, Annawyn Pickletong. From the Woodlands, Texas, Aaron Pounds. From Miami, Florida, Nicholas Prieto. From Lakewood Ranch, Florida, Jacqueline Petrino. From San Jose, California, Kiara Romero. From Jacksonville, Florida, Caitlin Schroeder. From Las Vegas, Nevada, Mason Snyder. From Louisville, Kentucky, Matthew Troutman. From West Point, Mississippi, Wells Williams. From Claremont, California, Kelly Sue. From San Diego, California, Lucy Yuan. From Plano, Texas, Michelle Zhang.
Hey everyone, it's Lisa Cornwell. Good evening. I hope you're having a great night. A lot to celebrate, and I'm excited to be with you all again. Some of you may remember that I hosted part of this last year. Some of you may remember me from the 7 years that I spent at Golf Channel. Only a handful of folks still remember me from when I actually played on the AJGA tour. I know how hard you all work, and it's harder in your day and age than it was in my day. There are more players, there's social media, there are distractions. And look at you all. You are the best of the best. And tonight you're being honored for that, rightfully so. I'm only going to give one piece of advice. I try to stay away from that because usually it's probably not the best advice. But look, I know it's easier now with social media to keep up with your friends, but some of my friends that I was closest with on the AJGA tour are some of my best friends today. They have been there for me. I have been there for them. We have shared laughs, we have shared memories. And our AJGA memories are some of my best. And I'm so thankful that I was introduced to the game. I'm so thankful that I was introduced to the AJGA tour. And I'm really thankful to Stephen and the entire gang that I still get to be involved with you all today. So with that said, let's get to it. I'm really excited to announce this year's first team All-Americans. From Wildwood, Missouri, Brooke Bierman. From Miami Lakes, Florida, Luke Clanton. From Warren, Ohio, Gianna Clement. From Spring Valley, California, Anna Davis. From Huntsville, Alabama, Nick Dunlap. From Peachtree Corners, Georgia, Maxwell Ford. From Homedale, New Jersey, AJGA. From Bernie, Texas, Zach Heffernan. From Austin, Texas, Jay Holland Humphreys. From Milford, Connecticut, Ben James. From San Jose, California, Jackson Coyven. From Fullerton, California, Eric Lee. From Fairfax, Virginia, Brian Lee. From North Little Rock, Arkansas, Mackenzie Lee. From Vancouver, British Columbia, Michelle Liu. From Lake Worth, Florida, Alexa Pano. From Dade City, Florida, Bailey Shoemaker. From Austin, Texas, Jacob Sosa. From Keller, Texas, Jay Summy. From Indian Trail, North Carolina, Caleb Surratt. From Goodyear, Arizona, Kendall Todd. From Carlsbad, California, Karen Suru. From Henderson, Nevada, Yana Wilson. From McKinney, Texas, Avery Zweig.
Tonight, it is my honor to introduce the 2021 Rolex Junior Player of the Year, an AJGA Invitational champion who competed in 11 events recognized by the Rolex AJGA rankings, finishing outside the top 5 just twice. From Huntsville, Alabama, Nick Dunlap. Nick, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. It was such a big goal for me, and to have my name on this award with so many of the great players of this game, it's an honor.
Yeah, there's some huge names on the list, but none from Alabama until now. What is it like being the first person, the first boy Rolex Junior Player of the Year from Alabama?
It's awesome. It's something that it's on the history books forever, and it never comes off. And like I said, it's something that I worked really hard for, and it's undescribable.
So watching this night back in 2020, was that something that inspired you to say, maybe I could be there next year?
Absolutely. I mean, it's the top tier of junior golf. Like it's the best of the best, and to be sitting up here right now, it's a great feeling.
Well, you had an absolutely incredible year. You won the Polo Golf Junior Classic, which is the only individual match play event on the schedule. You also became the first Alabama native to win the U.S. Junior Amateur Championship and another high-level event. To top that off, you also helped the East team capture the Wyndham Cup and finish runner-up several other times. So out of all of that, is there a particular moment that stands out?
I would say it's got to be the Polo Golf Junior Classic. It was my first invitational win, and it was my first win in a really long time. Went up there a couple days early, kind of spent some time in New York, took in everything that New York has to offer, and there's a lot. Play a golf course like Liberty National, where it holds a tour event. Played the last 2 matches, I believe, both went into extra holes, and just kind of have something like that. It was really cool.
So take me back to when you first started playing in AJGAs. I remember that time. What was it like for you?
Just to kind of go back on that, like I think one of my first ones was Ali Snyderton's event, and I shot 80, and it was kind of embarrassing, kind of intimidating. And I think playing and stuff like that, and everybody's going to go through it. Everybody's going to have bad rounds and good rounds, and just to go through that at such a young age, I think that's really helped me to where I am today.
Yeah, the AJGA is the pinnacle of junior golf. It's the best of the best. So if you can win out here, you've made it. How has the AJGA sort of helped you to perform on the biggest stages?
I'm homeschooled now, and most of my friends are on the AJGA. I see them at every event. We battled out together. Ben and Caleb, I play with them every event. Become some of my closest friends, and to have those guys next to me and playing against them week in and week out, I feel like if I can beat them, then I can beat anybody.
How has playing in the AJGA shaped not only who you are on the course, but also off the course?
Just with kind of some of the things the AJGA teaches you, I think that's helped me in school. It's helped me become a better person. Some of their policies, whether they're just to kind of respect the golf course, respect the staff, I think that helps outside of life as well.
So golfers, junior golfers that are going to be watching this would dream to be in this position one day. What advice would you give to them?
I was in the same boat a year ago. I mean, I don't even think I accepted an award last year. And to come from that to this, it's just a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. And if I can do it, anybody can do it.
What was the difference between the last few years and this year?
Belief, to be honest with you. And there's obviously a lot of short game, a lot of putting, a lot of things that had to change, but just kind of believing in yourself. And I know that's kind of cliche, but it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth. So as we wrap up, I want to talk about the future a little bit. Congratulations on committing to Alabama.
Thank you.
It's very, very exciting. What are your goals for the future?
I'd like to be the best player in the world. That's the goal. And obviously one step at a time. Next step is at college, and with Coach Sewell, and I'm really looking forward to that. He's, his track record's pretty good with professional golfers. So I'm looking forward to going and learning from him and see if he can take my game to the next level.
Awesome. Well, that's an incredible goal, and you're off to a great start with this award, and congratulations again, Nick.
Thank you. Thank you.
Our next Rolex Junior Player of the Year is committed to Stanford University. She competed in 5 events recognized by the Rolex AJGA rankings, never finishing outside the top 4. From Homedale, New Jersey, AJGA. Megan, congratulations.
Thanks so much, Hallie. This year has been a blast, and to finish it off with this award means so much to me. So thank you guys for having me here.
Absolutely. So you've seen a few of your friends win this award in years past. Did that inspire you at all or play a role in you sitting here tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. They're friends now, but at the time they just seemed so out of my league. And I remember watching Rachel Heck the first time, and then Yulimi, and then Rose again. And their resumes obviously speak for themselves, but just the way they carry themselves in the golf course and how they treated younger players and incoming AJGA players was just so inspiring to me, and I've always looked up to them, and I still do. And to now be in this position, I just hope I can carry myself in a way that makes future players proud.
Well, it certainly has been a very busy year for you, Mega. You've had a top 3 at the Rolex Tournament of Champions and the Diamond Resorts Annika Invitational presented by Rolex. You competed in the Augusta National Women's Amateur. You had a win at the Scott Robertson Memorial, and then 2 more top 4 finishes after that, followed by an appearance on the United States Ping Junior Solheim Cup team. Whew. What stands out from all of those accomplishments for you?
There's so many things that stand out from the venues we played, like Augusta National, and the people I've met, and how much competition there was, and how much I've learned from all these events. But the thing I'm going to remember most after I'm done playing all these is the relationships I made and the memories with my friends, and I guess the stuff that's not really the golf part of the golf. There was no better place for that than the Ping Junior Solheim Cup this year. To be surrounded by 12 of the best players in the country, and we're usually competing against each other, and then to all put red, white, and blue on and go out for the same reason is a really cool feeling, because you can finally root for them in a way and support each other and learn so much from each other. And specifically, I remember the US team and the European team were on a bus ride back from one of the ceremonies after the tournament was completely over. And someone brought a speaker, and then we started dancing, and then there was like dance battles going on, and Savannah from the European team won the dance battle. But we were all looking around, we're like, who's not standing up right now? And Annika was in the back, their team captain, and we were like, we've got to get Annika up, and then we got her up. We've got her up too. So I'll never forget that for the rest of my life. And
I love that.
It was awesome.
All of those events, obviously fantastic, but there is another one that we do need to chat about, the United States Women's Open. You got yourself into the final group on Sunday. What was that like?
It was like, I guess it was just like the most expected but unexpected surprise of my whole life. It's something I've dreamed about, worked towards, and had in the back of my mind for every practice session, and every time I'm just staying up late practicing or putting in the work, that's what you're dreaming towards, playing in the final group of a major. And I think to have that chance even a few times throughout your entire career, you should consider yourself lucky, because it's something that you can't ever prepare yourself for, and to have that already this year, it was great. But I think the best part of that was sharing it with my friend Yuka, who I played junior golf with and amateur golf with, and I believe she's an AJGA alum too, and she ended up winning. And I think that was the coolest part, to see that like success in junior golf does translate to success on the LPGA Tour and PGA Tour, and I think we all look at how those players are doing now and just know like we're on the right track, and I'm really thankful for the AJGA for preparing us.
Maybe just elaborate a little bit more about how they have prepared you for events like that, and also the amount that you're going to be on the big stage in the future as well.
Yeah, everything the AJGA does really makes sure that you're like as well-rounded as you need to be to perform at those big events, from everything like when you start off, you're worried about performance stars, and then you're ranking, and then getting into the invitationals, and then some of these events have cuts, and even things like this, like we're doing an interview right now. So they just really cover every aspect of what you're going to expect out there, and you definitely feel prepared. And it wasn't as crazy to be in that final round or at the US Open as people thought it was, just because I've had experiences that were very similar on a smaller stage.
Yeah, there you go. So next, Stanford University, very, very, very exciting. What are your goals for the future?
I don't know. I'm more of like a live in the present type person, but I can't wait to play, and I'm so grateful that my coaches gave me the opportunity to be on such a dominant team. And I know I'm going to learn a lot from my teammates and my coaches, and hopefully to win a few national championships.
Yeah, I hope so. What advice would you give to little girls that are potentially wanting to play in the U.S. Open one day or be a Rolex Junior Player of the Year?
I mean, obviously expect yourself to do this one day and set that as a goal, but make sure you have a goal that's not just the awards and the trophies, because one thing I keep reminding myself every day, and something I got better at this year alone, was just remembering why I play the sport, because it's to have fun, to make friends, to play such great courses, to appreciate that you're at the tournament playing with other high-level players. So just make sure you have that gratitude and that appreciation, because that, I mean, you play better when you're having fun, and you have more fun when you're playing better. So definitely don't forget about the enjoyment factor of it all, because without all of that, this really wouldn't be worth it. So that's my one advice.
Well said. Megha, congratulations again, and we look forward to watching you succeed in the future.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Stephen Hamlin, the Executive Director of the American Junior Golf Association. And now you know why the Rolex Junior All-American Awards Banquet is the greatest night in junior golf. We're so proud of the accomplishments of the young men and women, both on the golf course, in the classroom, and all the charity work they're doing for their community. I also want to thank the sponsors. Rolex, 35 years of stepping up and supporting the AJGA in junior golf. Adidas for their national partnership, and TaylorMade, sponsored one of the very first golf manufacturers to sponsor the American Junior Golf Associations. Congratulations to all the award recipients. Your inspired performance is just unbelievable to us. And I want to thank the AJGA staff, the board of directors, for getting us through these 2 difficult years. It's been a great team effort and appreciated by me and the entire AJGA staff. So thank you all, appreciate it, and have a great night.